everybody, welcome to our Excellence Punta Cana food review. From international cuisines to fusion delights, Excellence Punta Cana offers a culinary paradise. Join us as we unveil the best dining spots at the resort, sharing our honest thoughts on each restaurant, ranking each one from 1 to 8. Before we dive into our Excellence Punta Cana food review, we wanted to make a quick disclosure. We have decided to remove the Lobster House and Ches Isabel from the official restaurant ranking. However, we still want to provide you with our review of both restaurants in this video. Please take its ranking with a grain of salt, as the circumstances are not ideal for an accurate assessment. Now, let's continue with our Excellence Punta Cana food review, starting at spot number 8, Ches Isabel. Ches Isabel's ambience stood out as one of the most charming at the resort, despite us being among a few remaining customers towards the end of the night. An interesting twist ensued as multiple servers inadvertently attended to our table, resulting in a comical flurry of extra orders, cutlery, and drinks. Our meal commenced with a complimentary vegetable soup and a modest dinner roll. While the soup matched the quality of others served at the resort, the bread left something to be desired. Both of us opted for the French onion soup, only to regrettably be disappointed by the departure from the traditional flavors we had anticipated. My selection of seared sea scallops with lemon butter, fresh herbs, and cumin-flavored mashed carrot proved to be a letdown. The overpowering presence of cumin left little room for enjoyment, and the scallops themselves were unexpectedly tough. On the other hand, Austin had sampled the grilled ribeye with mushrooms and porcini sauce, accompanied by sautéed potatoes. While the flavor profile was satisfying, the texture of the ribeye resembled that of a beef roast, which was rather off-putting. Overall, our experience at Ches Isabel was rather peculiar. It's possible that arriving earlier in the evening may have resulted in fresher and more enjoyable dishes, but we can't be certain. Hence, Ches Isabel finds itself ranked last in our list of restaurants. Ranking at spot number 7 is the Lobster House. We were captivated by the restaurant's open-air concept, which afforded us a breathtaking view of the ocean. While the breakfast food resembled typical American fare, our dining experience at the Lobster House was marred by lackluster service. I opted for waffles with maple syrup and crispy bacon, accompanied by an order of hard-boiled egg wrapped in bacon with au gratin light Swiss Monterey cheese sauce. The waffles lived up to expectations in taste and presentation, but disappointingly, they completely forgot about my hard-boiled egg dish. To make matters worse, the dish didn't align with its description, as it consisted of half-boiled eggs sprinkled with bacon rather than the anticipated bacon-wrapped eggs. Austin's order suffered a similar fate. Despite requesting waffles with chantilly cream and chocolate sauce, he was served waffles adorned with strawberries and maple syrup. The service at the Lobster House fell below par, and with a plethora of other restaurants to explore, we made the decision to remove it as a dinner option for the remainder of our stay. Claiming spot number 6 is Spice, a restaurant exuding a dark romantic ambiance with intriguing Asian influences. However, our seating experience left something to be desired as we found ourselves placed in a heavily trafficked, dimly lit area despite brighter and more secluded tables being available. We couldn't help but observe other couples being seated in prime spots even though we had arrived earlier. To further dampen our experience, our server seemed somewhat moody and failed to check on our table regularly, appearing somewhat distracted while taking our order. Despite these setbacks, we did manage to find some delightful dishes at Spice. The Dragon's Kiss sushi roll proved to be rather tasty, and the salmon nigiri also pleased our palates. The vegetarian gyozas impressed us with their flavorful profile, although a meat version would have been more to my liking. Unfortunately, the salmon sashimi fell short of expectations as it was drenched in an excessive amount of soy sauce, resulting in a peculiar flavor. For our main course, we both decided on the Mongolian-style flank steak. At this point in our trip, we were starting to question whether all the steaks at the resort would exhibit the peculiar texture reminiscent of chuck roast. In all honesty, we believe there are potentially delicious dishes to be savored at Spice. However, due to the time constraints, we are unable to fully explore its culinary offerings. Therefore, it claims spot number 6. Spot number 5 is claimed by The Grill, a restaurant with an interior that beautifully blended a rustic country style with an air of sophistication. If you're looking for generous portions, this is the place to satisfy your hunger. The staff at The Grill deserves special mention for their exceptional service. They frequently checked on the tables, ensuring our wine was refreshed and even brought laughter to our dining experience. Regarding the food, everything was decent. Although it didn't quite reach the level of culinary excellence expected at a resort, for his appetizer, Austin enjoyed a roasted beet salad with tangerine, goat cheese, and a caramelized walnut dressing. Meanwhile, I opted for a mushroom cream soup with a spiced bread crumble. accompanied by a cheese turnover served with muskin salad and a lime vinaigrette. While the appetizers were somewhat underwhelming, perhaps due to us being among the last customers, causing the food to lose some freshness, the main courses turned things around. I savored a ribeye steak with corn and fries, which was the first steak at the resort that didn't have a peculiar texture resembling a roast. Finally, Austin indulged in a blue cheese beef burger, which also proved to be enjoyable. Overall, our experience at the grill was satisfactory, with the food gradually improving throughout the meal and the ambiance and service contributing to a pleasant dining experience. Spot number 4 is awarded to Las Olas. Although this restaurant wasn't initially on our dining agenda, circumstances led us to its doors. After an unexpectedly lengthy morning excursion, Las Olas emerged as the sole option serving food during the time. Embracing a simple buffet-style format with a daily changing menu, the theme of the day happened to be nachos. Our visit to Las Olas occurred midweek during our vacation, offering a timely opportunity to reintroduce our taste buds to the authentic flavor of American cuisine. The food was seasoned appropriately, and we eagerly piled our plates with generous portions. The friendly staff also delighted us with their attentive service, ensuring our glasses were filled with satisfyingly potent drinks. What made Las Olas even more appealing was its proximity to the beach. As we indulged in our meals, the soothing sound of crashing waves provided a pleasant soundtrack, enhancing the overall dining experience. Taking the spot of number 3 is Oregano, the Italian-themed restaurant that offers a unique dining experience exposed to the elements. Throughout our stay, Oregano emerged as one of the most frequented restaurants, and we were pleased with the quality of service provided. Every meal kicked off with a delightful Italian-inspired bread dish that left us craving more. Eager to explore the appetizer selection, we made an effort to sample as many as possible. The arugula salad with prosciutto, fresh mozzarella, tomato, and dried fruit, drizzled with balsamic vinaigrette, comes highly recommended. Another savory choice was the au gratin mussels, though the addition of cheese struck us as slightly unusual. On the other hand, we advise approaching the caprese salad with caution, as the flavors proved somewhat lacking without the aid of a salt shaker. Moving on to the main course, the gnocchis with tomato sauce satisfied our palates, though a touch more seasoning would have elevated its robustness. One particular highlight was the build-your-own fettuccine, an interactive and enjoyable experience. However, the true star of the menu was the stone-cooked pizzas, which we couldn't get enough of, returning repeatedly for the delectable flavors. When it comes to dessert, I indulged in a classic creme brulee, while also ventured into the realm of the unusual with the black and white chocolate panna cotta accompanied by orange confit. Oregano's Italian charm, coupled with its delectable bread, enticing appetizers, and irresistible stone-cooked pizzas, secured its place in our top rankings, making it a restaurant worth revisiting during our stay. Securing spot number 2 on our list is a restaurant that may come as a surprise, as it certainly surprised us. Initially, we hadn't intended to visit Agave during our trip, assuming we had our fair share of Mexican-themed restaurants back home. However, it would have been a grave mistake to overlook this gem. To our delight, the service at Agave was exceptional. I must also note that Agave stands out as one of the resort's finest establishments for well-crafted, unwatered-down drinks. We were promptly served the classic combination of chips, salsa, and fresh, savory avocado. As an appetizer, I relished a delectably cheesy dish whose name eludes my memory, but its flavors remained etched in my mind. Meanwhile, Austin savored the chicken tostada, a choice he thoroughly enjoyed. Moving on to our main courses, I opted for the al pastor fish tacos, accompanied by roasted pineapple, coriander, onion, and a tantalizing chili mayonnaise. Austin, influenced by a recommendation from a fellow resort guest, eagerly savored the highly acclaimed chicken fajitas. To culminate our dining experience, we indulged in the exquisite delights of caramel flan and delightful fried banana crepe. Agave's unexpected allure, accompanied by impeccable service, refreshing drinks, and a superb blend of flavors, solidified its position as a remarkable contender on our list. It is a destination not to be missed during your stay at the resort. Before unveiling the coveted spot number 1 on our list, we cannot overlook the delightful haven known as Aroma Cafe. Aroma quickly became our daily indulgence, offering us a respite filled with exquisite flavors. Each morning, we found ourselves drawn to the lure of their Dominican Republic-inspired coffee, kickstarting our day with a tantalizing blend. As the sun graced the afternoon sky, we returned to Aroma, seeking solace in the refreshing selection of chilled treats. Beyond the beverages and treats, Aroma also captivated us with its lively grab-and-go section. Throughout the day, an array of delectable little desserts would emerge, enticing us with their irresistible charm. Aroma Cafe, with its warm ambiance and enticing offerings, held a special place in our hearts. It became a cherished haven where we found solace and delight, elevating our overall experience at the resort. And now we arrive at the pinnacle of our list, spot number 1, which unequivocally belongs to Magna. For those seeking an extraordinary dining experience complete with impeccable cuisine and drinks, Magna is the ultimate destination. Admittedly, it may appear unfair as it is an exclusive member-only restaurant with the resort. However, we wholeheartedly assert that every penny spent on dining at Magna is worth an investment. Our mornings at Magna were graced with indulgent breakfasts, where we relished the freshness of their smoked salmon and savored zesty mimosas. On one occasion, I impulsively ordered a side of bacon, and to my delight, I was presented with a magnificent plate adorned with succulent strips of bacon. As the sun set, we eagerly embarked on our dinner escapades at Magna, and oh, what culinary delights awaited us. The cylinder-shaped lamb, expertly roasted with a delectable rosemary juice, left our taste buds tantalized and begging for more. Austin, without hesitation, ordered our now new official favorite dish at the resort, the blue cheese and zucchini-filled grilled salmon loin. The flavors danced harmoniously on our palates, leaving an indelible impression. However, there is one undeniable must-try at Magna, the colossal 45-ounce tomahawk beef cut, served with corn on the cob, slathered and buttered, accompanied by chimichurri and a delectable red wine demi-glaze sauce. We relished every juicy bite, marveling at the extraordinary flavors. It is without a doubt the crown jewel of the resort's culinary offerings, and we wholeheartedly recommend indulging in its splendor when you visit. Well, what did you guys think of our list? Have anything that you want to comment on? Do you disagree anywhere in our lineup? Let us know in the comments below, and thank you for watching.